All right.
Vatos locos. You already know. Loca, vatos loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Trying through the LCU, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon. Loca, vatos locos, candle low, lights dim. Laughing at the world while the walls cave in. From the shadows to the stage, yeah, we all break through. Crib door slam, screaming LCU. Posted in the crib where the air stay cold. Concrete dreams and the stories get bold. Graffiti on the walls, time stuck on pause. Laugh track bouncing off the outlaw laws. TechProtect with the circus on lock. Brain wild like a glitch in the block. Talking big plans, scheming real loud. Laugh now, cry, let the whole room go proud. P.O. rolling in, combo sharp. Eyes like a spark in the middle of dark. Every word land heavy, every bar got weight. Underground kings, yeah, we tempting fate. Loca, vato loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crib where the echoes all boom. Tryna throw the LCU, make a legend real soon. Loca, vato locos. Shadows on the wall from the jokes to the chaos. Yeah, we love it all. Hands up, fists high, screaming who's who. Whole crib chanting back LCU. Late night laughter, echo chamber vibes. Memes turn myth when the moment arrives. They said we fade, we just multiply. Turn side, Alex in the battle cries. Crib so loud with the bass line.
You remember the Gremlins? They multiplied.
What?
That's what they stole from this song.
No gold chains, but the weight still heavy. Truth in the jokes, yeah, the edge stay ready. From throwaway laughs to a flag we flew. Turn old in the legend as LCU. Candles flicker, walls breathe. Hold the ground move when the beat hit freeze. Laugh through the madness, dance with the doom. Every step echo boom, boom, boom. Loco, loco, come chill with the crew.
Isn't this the same song you use for gay?
I use this song everywhere.
Why don't you write a new song? Why don't you have AI write you a new song?
Well, my music producer hasn't gotten back to me.
You know what's sad?
Orphanages.
Stay raw from the crib to the cloud, breaking every law. Say it real loud if you know it's true. What the local forever. LCU.
TechProtect. Who's that? Who is P.O.?
LCU till the lights go out.
Good morning, everybody. We are back at it again with Crypt on your airways once more. Probably not airways. We're only probably transmitted through the ground. Oh no, we got their Wi-Fi.
Airwaves.
We're here.
It's not airways.
Airwaves.
Okay.
Anyways, good morning, everybody. We have a story to tell you. David Jaffe has hit the lottery. And by the lottery, I mean he has got himself a great son-in-law coming up in the future. Congrats to him. Everyone give him a round of applause for having a great son-in-law coming up soon. Anyways, Justice for Grim, I see you in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Yes, Grim is still in the thumbnails. I miss the guy. I miss him.
Have you spoken to him since? I know you said you talked to him very briefly when he was still in the Discord, and have you talked to him since?
He barely responds now. That's like that's the sad part of it. He sent a message after Keem went up again on, I think it was Live or Jesters or something, saying like, Grim can come back if he apologizes, and he goes, haha, nope. So I mean, that's probably the end.
What did he do again? He said fuck Keemstar or something.
Yeah.
Because he was defending Midnight or what?
He was defending Midnight. Midnight had complained to Keem about his own channel being taken down or whatever. But yeah, that's the story of Grim. Anyways, Jaffe, you've now gone off camera.
I know I had to clear some space because I didn't want to knock my microphone because I had to put my robe on because it's cold here in San Diego, boys. It's not only cold in the temperature, it's cold in the news. We have some very, very bad news. If you are fans of Michael Jackson, he died. The other thing that's bad about it is the reviews are hitting for his biopic called Michael. You knocked me over my feet now, baby. And they're not good. Antoine Fuqua, who's a great director, made the movie Training Day, made all the Equalizer motion picture shows, bunch of other stuff. This motion picture is sitting at a 33 Rotten Tomatoes. A 33 Rotten Tomatoes. Apparently, it's just it's so over the top in love with Michael. It's almost like a fucking Scientology L. Ron Hubbard film where it's just he can do no wrong. And it's like, okay, if that was the only way you could get the approval of the Michael Jackson estate, you probably shouldn't have made this fucking movie. Not to say, I mean, I love Michael Jackson. I don't think he was a pedophile. I think he was innocent. Courts found him innocent of what he was accused of. But he wasn't perfect. And I'm just like, come on, man. Come on, man. You know, maybe we're going to have to wait till the whole fucking estate dies out. And then we can be like, okay, we can see a real portrait of the guy. I'm like, looking out across something. I love Michael Jackson. Now, you're younger than me, Tech. Did you grow up with affinity for Michael Jackson, or you don't even give a shit? It would be like growing up for Louis Armstrong or something for somebody.
Yeah, no, it was not. He was not super popular for me. Way back when. Although when he died, you know, there was like a huge drive around people my age to like go buy his like death album. You know what I'm talking about? Like after he died, his estate released like a final. You know,
oh, there was a couple of different albums they put out after. There was they did a Justin Timberlake duet, and it's like, what? But yeah.
That became very popular for my generation, but just that.
All right.
Who's like that for you? Like an artist that was very popular for like your parents, and they died, and you were like, oh, whatever.
Oh, like Bing Crosby, who I love. Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby is, you know, what I saw a documentary on him a couple years ago. If you don't know Bing Crosby, I mean, I don't know how old the audience is who watches this stuff, but what I'll tell you is this guy. You know him probably mostly now from White Christmas, the song White Christmas, the movie, him and David Bowie doing that video in the 80s where they came together, and that was in the 80s, right? So I don't know what, he was in one of the Rankin Bass classic cartoons that shows every Christmas, might have been Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Yep.
But anyway, what's amazing about this guy is if you watch the documentary, it's not like no one knows who he is, but the younger generation doesn't know who he is. I assume you don't know who he is.
No.
But this guy had the #1 radio show, the #1 TV show, the #1 movie, and the #1 album and song all at the same time. Never been done before. He was the most famous person on the planet. He was like Taylor Swift for his time. And now people are just like, who? And it's amazing how you can, that's why not only is fame fleeting, it's a foolish thing to pursue because it's fickle, it's irrelevant. If you look at Madonna, who just appeared with Sabrina Carpenter at Coachella over the weekend and had her costume stolen, by the way, which she's very upset about. If you've taken it, I need you to, you know,
contact us on Twitter, please.
Yeah. But shut up, you fucking whore. I miss Grimm. Well, fuck you. You shouldn't have had him murdered. Coming back to the scene of the crime.
I feel like you just randomly chose someone to say "fuck you, you whore," and you didn't even read the message until after. That was
It says I did.
Okay, well, we all miss Grimm.
Look, we didn't fire Grimm. Go talk to Keemstar. What the fuck you want from us? I can't compare Bing Crosby to Taylor Swift. Why not? Why not? Anyway, the point is this. I don't even remember because this fucking jackass. No, I mean, Elvis, sure. If Elvis was there, I remember my grandmother loved Elvis, and the day Elvis died, me and my brother saw it on, God, I was an asshole. We saw it on TV, and we ran up to the kitchen and told my mom and grandma. And later that night, I just wanted to see if I could get a reaction out of my grandmother, sweetest woman. I said something like, "Oh, I'm glad he's dead." And she just had a little tear, and she went to her bedroom. I'm like, why would I do that? I just wanted to see if I could. But anyway, here's the point. So Sabrina Carpenter's on stage at Coachella. Madonna comes out, does a new song with her, which apparently is phenomenal. Great song. I haven't heard it. But so many young people don't know who Madonna is, right? Which is fine. I'm not like, can you believe those young kids don't know Madonna. I'm just saying, when I was a teenager, Madonna was the epitome of popular culture.
Yeah.
Everyone knew who she was, right? And now it's just, and so the point is, if Madonna can lose it, if Taylor Swift can lose it, and she will, then it's really just the only thing that really here's what I'd say. Authors and film directors tend to be the only ones that can really sustain, if they're really fortunate, like their relevancy as creators, because it's not based on their youth or their looks or anything like that. Spielberg's got a movie coming out people are still excited about. There are older writers that people are excited about. Is there another industry, at least entertainment industry, that brings fame that you think? Harrison Ford has had a career his whole life. He's going to go to the grave still as one of the most beloved movie stars.
You know who we should talk about? I'm going to share my screen. Can you tell me who that is?
I hope it's not an LCU person, because I can't believe we're going from great conversation to this shit. What do we got?
Who's that?
Oh, yeah. That's Adam Biggs and from American Pie. And what was her name? Shannon Elizabeth or something?
Shannon Elizabeth, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Shannon Elizabeth, if you're not familiar, I believe she recently turned 52 years old, right? She was born in 73.
Okay.
You know what's bringing her name up in the news?
No.
She started an OnlyFans.
At 50? Is it a naked one?
It's I'm not sure yet. I just got the news this morning. She recently divorced her husband and has started an OnlyFans profile, and her claim is to subvert the regulations and I don't know if she used the word cabal, but like the societies of Hollywood trying to keep her down. She still thinks, and I think she might be correct here, that she looks good for her age and that she wants to star in some roles that accentuate her body in acting.
Okay, but what does that have to do with a cabal trying to keep her down?
I think they're just like, you're too old to do the hot woman, spot in a movie or a show.
Well, she probably is for see, this is the difference. The difference is no one's saying a 50-something woman can't be hot. Of course, a 50-something-year-old woman can be hot. What they're saying is the products we make that are meant to be overtly sexual as part of the reason people buy tickets, more often than not, those are reserved for younger women, because our audience of 20-somethings, most of them are probably not going to want to be, jerking it to Téa Leoni. They want to be jerking it to fucking Sydney Sweeney. Who, by the way, just got cast in the Gundam live action movie on Netflix. What's going on, everybody? The world has gone topsy-turvy. It's upside down. It's inverted. It's inside out, which is inverted. It's imploding, which is inverted. The point is, the world has gone nuts. Sydney Sweeney in a manga anime robot motion picture.
Yeah.
I will say, the nerds are losing their shit. Are you out of your mind, nerds?
I will say,
are you out of your mind, nerds? A sexy, big, buxom breasted beauty on the big silver screen with giant fucking robots. What's the matter with you? Do you got rocks in your brain pan? Wink. You can literally tell
the
when
medicine hasn't kicked in.
No, it just kicked in.
There you go.
Like, it's kind of like in Fast and the Furious where they hit the button, the nitro button or the nitrous button. And it's just like, and the camera goes into the engine. Like,
anyways, what I do want to say,
that just happened in my brain pan.
I'm all here for older women, doing OnlyFans. Obviously, big fan of the mature women category. They're great. Pokey Gaga with $5 dropped a message saying, "Good morning, Crypt. I love the duo. However, I think the show needs a big cherry on top, a wing-sized cherry. How do we get the Pepsi pimp on here?
You guys need to stop asking for wings. We would love to have wings.
I've asked them multiple times.
Somebody told me the other day Wings wants to do it, but only at like 12 a.m. or 2. What the fuck's the matter with you, Wings? The fuck? I'm not going to be up. We would have to be starting a show at midnight our time.
Yeah.
Fuck a 2 a.m. show.
That'd be.
I'll do a 2 a.m. show if you guys give me 50% of the fucking kitty.
Yeah.
But why the fuck am I showing up? I mean, 2 a.m.
And then Mir Uwu, that's our historically, they don't leave a message when they donate, but they dropped 5 gifted members. Thank you, Mir Uwu. If you got a membership from her, please drop a thank you in the chat. And Melissa Duncan for $5 says, have you heard about the Finnish Air Force pilots who were disciplined for drawing peni in the sky?
Yep. I saw it. You can actually go online and see. If you don't know what she's talking about, there were a couple of Air Force pilots who literally were on training exercises and they kind of went off course a little bit. I guess they thought they were like Danger Zone Maverick or something, and they flew in a pattern that the air traffic controllers, when it it kind of prints out the line, the dots, the telemetry, and then it makes a line. They made it's like skywriting without writing in the sky, but writing on the air traffic controller's thing. They made penises with balls and a shaft. And, I would say that it's not, there's one that clearly is a penis. The other ones, I'm like, that's a penis? What kind of penis you got down there? But yeah, I did hear about it. And they said they'll be severely disciplined. And I'm like, hey, that's funny. It's about time we got some more dick drawers in the military. Am I right? You goddamn right. Can we see? Yeah, bring it up, Tech. Come on now. Show the kids what they want.
I can look it up. Let me see.
Yeah, you can see. It's on like the Daily Star or something. Is Wings really going to NASCAR? I've never heard of that. But no offense to Wings. I like Wings, but Wings is probably too big to drive a NASCAR car, right? I mean, won't his weight affect the quality of the race?
Yeah, so we have a NASCAR event happening in the LCU. Keem has paid for us to have a driver go and compete. And
you don't pay. Wait a minute. Talk to me about this for a minute. Well, here's the penises, by the way.
Yeah.
This one at the very top, okay, there's a couple that do look like dick. Okay, that's clearly a dick. That's clearly a dick. The ones who drew the dicks well are probably the ones that get like to Top Gun. Because the other ones are like, that doesn't look anything. What the fuck is this? So, but wait a minute. Okay, so you're not saying you can't pay to compete in NASCAR.
Well, technically, yes. NASCAR has a couple of requirements for you to. Well, I don't even think it's NASCAR. It's like one of the subcategories in NASCAR.
Okay. Now I.
But even then, you have to qualify by getting a certain time in your like ranking of race, right? It's like let's say like a B tier race or an A tier race. You have to be able to compete there, so you have to have a history. But then you need to be able to afford it, right? So the LCU is sponsoring a race car. We're paying some guy to go out and actually do the race, and he's able to afford it because we're paying for that part. We are investing with the whole livery. Do you know what a livery is?
Yeah, I do. It's a stupid name for a car.
The design, right. Yeah. So we're doing that. It has the LolCow Universe or LolCow Live on the hood and everything. So yeah, we're sending them out, and it's this weekend. Boogie called Wings live yesterday during the show and said, hey, if you want to go, we have a ticket for you. You just show up. And he said yes. So we
Boogie or Wings?
Boogie called Wings and offered him a ticket.
To watch it, not to drive it.
Well, more than likely just to watch it. But when you're there, since I think we're the biggest sponsor for that car, that team, hey, you might be able to get inside the vehicle.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he can sit in it for a photo op, but they're not going to let him drive what amounts to, I assume, a what? $600,000 car?
It's a six-figure car, yeah.
Yeah, so I think the LCU should sponsor a wrestler. I know wrestlers don't take sponsors, but there's no reason we can't start that trend. I think like a low circuit wrestler, like a local region wrestler, that the LCU
someone
sponsors.
Who would love to get $500 a month to just have like a LCU tattoo.
Well, and no, it needs to be like a character.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like a wrestler who's out there who's like, I'm the market man, and you can he offers you to tattoo your company on his body while he wrestles for YouTube.
Yeah, but he also needs to be dressed like the LolCow, right?
That's a lot of money then. We're paying for an actual full
not for
character.
Some regional guy like fucking Mickey Rourke in the movie motion picture show The Wrestler, for which I think he won an Oscar.
He did win an Oscar.
Or at least was nominated.
I am aware of that movie.
Yeah, so no, I think that would be great.
Boogie Gaga for $1 says, Jaffe.
Misspeaks. says Sky. He said he'd be interested in going, not that he was going to NASCAR. Right. Tech.
How
takes
dare
the
I?
truth and
Don't care.
shits
Pokey
all
Gaga
over
for $5 says, Jaffe hits the Nas button. You never had me. You never had your show. Jaffe
it.
Torrento.
Goddamn right. You goddamn right. Fucking Fast and the Furious. What was the one where they're dragging the safe behind the car on the chain?
That was the one.
Boy.
Like, it was like 10 or 12 or whatever, the one that had The Rock.
Oh, some of those movies are great. And then what's the one where they're in Abu Dhabi and they're jumping from skyscraper to skyscraper?
It was the same movie.
I did that first in Twisted Metal 1, 1995, rooftop car combat. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Right.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you knew this.
Hey, Badlands, thank you for the jewels, buddy. We appreciate it. Run them jewels, baby. Run them jewels.
Thank you so much. You also doing tryouts? Big mistake. If you want to come up and talk for a little bit.
No. Maybe later in the show. Big mistake. We would love to. I would love to have a big mistake anyway on the show, but I don't want to do tryouts today. We got to right the ship. I've already seen people in the comments saying, "Okay, this is good." So far, we have a normal crypt.
Yep.
This is the one place these fuckers can go because they don't know how to change the internet channel.
Sydney Sweeney's
on the LCU.
You know, she's been given the role as a character in the Gundam film, but apparently her role in The Devil Wears Prada 2 has been cut.
She was in that?
It says here, some backlash for The Devil Wears Prada 2. Sydney Sweeney's role was reportedly cut from the highly anticipated sequel following recent online controversy surrounding her past projects.
What controversies?
Let me see. Let me get that up for you.
Hey, Tim Jones, thumbs up. Thank you for the 10 jewels, champion. I wish I could see those little art and animations, but we can't see them yet on desktop.
So it looks like one of the major reasons that she might have been cut, and this is all alleged, this is not confirmed yet by the studio, is her previous endorsement of MAGA like stuff in the past.
Like what? I am John Dave. Thank you so much for the jewels, buddy, for the gold coin. We appreciate it. Well, anyway, I like Sydney Sweeney. I don't give a fuck if she's MAGA. I mean, look, I think she's a moron if she's MAGA. Certainly MAGA at this point. But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate, her performances. It's not like you go to The Devil Wears Prada because you're... Now, here's what I would say about The Devil Wears Prada, though. It's probably a smart decision because that movie is probably very queer-coded. It's probably very beloved by the LGBT community, and MAGA in the LGBT community, clearly, rightly so. The LGBT folks are like, fuck you, MAGA. And I get it. I'm very excited, by the way, for Devil Wears Prada. Like, out of all the movies that I might actually get my fat ass up to go out to the goddamn motion picture show house, Devil Wears Prada 2 is probably the one I'm going to go see.
Okay. Well, I have another one. But first, Neglected Tipples for $5 says, Jaffe coming to quiet down tech during the music stream in his robe was so damn funny. Yeah, I agree.
Jaffe doing what? What happened? What did I do?
I had a music stream this weekend on Gay, and you came by and you handed me like just photos. And you were like, those. Yeah, and
I'm an empath. I could tell in your soul that you needed the warmth and hygge that comes from family photos.
Hygge, crazy. Pokey Gaga for $2 says, can we get Sydney Sweeney as an intern on Crypt? Yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, yes. Now, I know you're saying that you might go see Devil Wears Prada 2. You know what movie I'm excited to see the sequel of? And this is another like huge decade gap.
Is it coming out soon?
No, it is currently in production.
I have no idea.
It'll probably come out next year. I Am Legend 2.
Really? Is that with Will Smith?
I Am Legend 2 featuring Will Smith has officially announced that they found their new director for the project for the production. They were searching for the right director. They said they found him. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but it means that the filming for this will officially start.
Did you just lock up? Wait, you just froze for a second.
That's you, Jaffe.
Okay, well, I didn't hear it. So they found their director. Who's their director?
They found their director. They haven't announced it yet, but they have announced that the director is in the seat. So filming for the project will start soon. Let me see if I can get an update from this one.
Yeah, we should. If they say the director's been hired, it would be news everywhere. But that's good. I only saw I Am Legend once, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but
there is news. Stephen Capel.
I don't know who that is. What have they done?
He's worked on Creed 2, Transformers.
Stop. He's worked on. What has he directed? I don't care what he's worked on.
Let me get his IMDb.
So Polly Pocket is saying, Jaffe, what about the Devil Wears Prada that's intriguing? Well, I loved the first one. I thought the first Devil Wears Prada is a classic. It's not even a rom-com, really. It's just a classic comedy with a little bit of drama and character growth. And it's just wonderful. It's interesting. The characters are great. All of them. Miranda's great. Anne Hathaway, Andy is great. Emily Blunt's character, Stanley Tucci's character. It's a really good, emotional, empowering movie. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah. So,
Sequels that are, it's not like the story needed a sequel. This is clearly a cash grab, so it probably won't be that great, but yeah, you never know. Could be The Godfather too.
So he was a producer for Jaw, which was a short. It was a short film.
What was he a director for?
Director.
Yes.
He's listed as a director for The Land. That was a movie. Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
He directed that.
Yep. Creed 2. He's also listed as a screenplay writer for Creed 2. And a bunch of writers for a bunch of other things. But if you look him up on IMDb.
All right. No, I got you. All right. He's a real deal. Okay, cool.
He's a real deal.
Now look, Will Smith is interesting because, it's not that it's hard. Pokey Gaga, welcome to Cash Cow, good sir. It's always good to have you. People can come back from things, but Will Smith's bread and butter when he was Will Smith before he slapped what's his face because his wife was fucking a high school kid, was that he was the man, right? He was funny and cocky and arrogant and charismatic, and he just, everybody, it's not that, I was too old to want to be Will Smith, but he's kind of that actor that like men want to be like, women want to be with. It's hard for him to put that costume back on because it's clear that's not Will Smith anymore. And if you saw that, we put it on the show when he did that song a couple of months ago, trying to make a comeback in music called I Like Pretty Girls. It's this 60-year-old man sitting out there trying to be all rizzy and shit. And it's like, dude, so I don't know about Will Smith making a comeback. I think that Oscar thing was just a bridge too far, but we'll see. You look confused. What's confusing you, Tech?
Someone types, "Come over here, Tech, and eat these peanuts out of my shit." And I don't know what that means.
I love it. What do you mean you don't know what it means? How much clearer could it be? I mean, you want to run it through ChatGPT and have it translate? What do you mean?
Yeah, my autism is not clicking. In other news.
Hey, Joe Pesci, thank you so much, buddy, for the super chat, man. Good to see you.
Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets Department has officially hit a huge milestone. It's celebrating 104 weeks consecutively in the top charts of the UK. Cool.
I like Taylor Swift. I even like her new album. I know my daughter, who's a huge, I think she still considers herself a Swiftie, but she didn't. I remember we had a little listening party here, you, me, Calvin, and Sarah, and you guys were like, yeah, it's okay.
Was it for
the last album?
Yeah, that was, I forget what the last album's called, but Tortured.
The Showgirl.
Yeah,
Life of a Showgirl. I thought it was a great album. I thought there's like 7 good songs.
I thought there was like 3. But yeah, Tortured Poets Department, I think sucked. I think it was god awful.
Her last great album was Folklore, I would say.
Do you know, you've heard recently, I think throughout the past couple months.
Scooth, whatever your name is. No, she doesn't suck. Taylor Swift sucks. No, she doesn't.
That's a funny comment, Natasha.
You may not like her. Her music may not resonate with you, but she is a talented guitar player. She's not Eddie Van Halen, but she can play the guitar professionally. She writes her own music. She co-writes, co-produces her own music. She puts on a hell of a stage show. She's ambitious. She's driven. She doesn't suck. You may just not like her, and I can appreciate that. I don't particularly like Tom York because he spells his name like a fucking moron. But I'm sure he's good at what he does.
Yeah. Jaffe was a big fan of her previous work, when her debut. Also, he's a fan of cuties. No correlation. Natasha says,
I didn't
wow,
even get to really
Taylor's
know
45th
Swift.
album variant must be doing well. That's so funny.
Yeah, Natasha. I gotcha.
That's hilarious.
But you know what? Women, and I love you, Natasha, and I love your hubby. You know, I love you guys. I love the Johnson family. They're good people. But let me tell you something. Women need to support women, God damn it. If that's how Taylor Swift makes the bank, is playing to her audience, women should be like, good, finally, she's doing what the men do. Now she's got power. She kicked Scooter Braun to the curb. She told Apple to fuck themselves. Every woman in America, whatever they think of goddamn Taylor Swift music, should be like, thank God for that woman for standing up to the patriarchy businessmen and going, I know my value. I know my worth. Come on now, Natasha Johnson. What's going on, buddy? We having a rough morning? Having a rough morning?
I'm a big fan of these segments. Speaking about segments, Jaffe, you've heard, and I'm sure you've kept up to date with all these news articles from Trump and the labor force and all this, right?
Sorry, I was just reading that really. I'm going to look away from the chat because I want to hear what you're saying, Tech. I really do. But okay. He says, Jaffe loves Michael Jackson but thinks Taylor Swift is good. Michael Jackson destroys Taylor Swift. Why is it a competition? Why can't I adore Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Kid and also enjoy PYT? All right, go ahead.
So if you haven't heard, over the course of the past year almost, Trump will get a report from his labor secretary talking about job growth in America, and there's so many new jobs. And then the next month they'll say, actually, our data was wrong. We've actually been failing. No new jobs have been created, or this is bad.
Of course, and he fired the people that actually ran the departments that gave the real facts. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in news for today, Labor Secretary Lori Chavez is stepping down from her cabinet position to take a role in the private sector. She's decided, fuck this bullshit, fuck this noise.
Wait, which one? Which one is stepping down?
She's the Labor Secretary.
Okay.
Yeah. So, she's gotten enough of trying to make up weird fucking, reports for Trump to boast about. And she said, I'm out. I'm going to go private sector. Okay. No more working with this administration. Also, Trump officially signed an executive order to research the use of psychedelics for mental health treatments.
What's happening? What is happening out by the front door? Tech?
I'm here. What are you doing?
The dog's about to be taken out. Come on, man. He's going to be fine. Tech, didn't you already take him out?
Not this morning, no.
Oh, my God. Well, you guys need to work that shit out. That shit out.
Sarah, take out the dog.
Okay. All right. That's y'all's shit. That's
now,
y'all's
shit. This is for your heartstrings, Jaffe. Former state controller Betty Yee officially suspends her bid for California governor.
One sec. Sarah, be so careful.
Could you actually mute then if you're going to talk?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jaffe.
Okay. All right. I'm just worried about the dog.
Dog's fine.
All right.
Let's see. What else? President Trump insulted...
Go back to the story you were just telling. I was interested.
Controller Betty Yee?
Yeah, so she suspended her governor. Nobody cares in this chat because it's California,
It's right? California. She was running for state governor. She had decent polling numbers, but I think she stepped down to help, I think, former Attorney General Xavier Becerra?
Why are we talking? Nobody gives a shit about this. What's interesting about this?
We're doing little California politics. Also, Big Mistake says, I care. That's another California resident here. If you're in California, drop a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, I want to show you guys a clip that has, and I think you're going to like this story, Tech. Can I take over, please?
Yeah, sure. I have a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame story, but if you want to go, yours.
All right, go. I heard Phil Collins is being inducted.
Phil Collins, Iron Maiden, Sade, and the Wu-Tang Clan are officially among...
all those are great, but who's the one before Wu-Tang?
Sade.
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 Okay. Sade. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is Sade? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's great. That's a great lineup.
They officially have been introduced as legendary acts, part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay. I like that. Now, what do you mean, but not Howard Stern, K-Nubs? Howard Stern's not a musician. Now, let me ask you this, Tech. So these are all artists that were in their heyday when I was a kid. So when you're my age, who do you think should be, who do you think deserves it from your generation of music?
Well, I think Sade does.
Yeah.
Yo, we're talking about the same person or no?
No, I'm saying like because you like cake a lot, right? Do you think cake should be inducted when they're old enough? Or
in my opinion, Gorillaz probably deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I could see that. Yep.
I would also give it. Real Big Fish is like one of my favorite bands.
Okay.
Big fan.
So
of
those
them.
would be the two. What about Mexican? I mean, can Mexican speaking or primarily Mexican music that's not like I know like Carlos Santana's in, but he did a lot of American music. My Chemical Romance, big mistake. You goddamn right. And Fall Out Boy, if I may.
Santana's
but can like
in
Mexican
there.
singers be in there that don't do English music, or does Mexico have their own Hall of Fame?
Well, I think the Mexican charts have their own thing. But I think there are some bands that have been nominated. Do you know who Mana is?
No idea.
Yeah,
no.
Mana's a Mexican. They're a Mexican band. They were nominated, I think, in 2025 last year. They did not get it. And I think it's because, again, it's in Spanish. It's like almost always in Spanish.
Right.
So.
Selena, Katie Bug says, is Selena in the Hall of Fame? Sorry, you guys. If she is, it's probably only because she was murdered. I hate to say that, but it's not like Selena had a long enough career. You know, I mean, if Taylor Swift's not in the Hall of Fame, why would Selena be in there other than the fact that she was murdered?
I don't think she is in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. I don't like Genesis with Peter Gabriel. I don't like Han Solo. I like Genesis with Phil Collins. I like Peter. What is going on? Okay. Yeah. Sarah says she's not in the Hall of Fame. Okay. So, where'd it go? Hang on. I wanted to ask you something about this. No, listen to me real quick. No, I have to tell you something. Sade, whatever. If you say Sade, it sounds like you're saying shoddy, but her name's really Sade. The point is
Thank you.
At Kilometron Super Chatted $9.99. Tech, I followed you from Bus and I'm now a fan of Crypt. Donating cuz I love y'all.
Thank you so much. Really helps out
Thank
the show.
you, buddy. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. I look a little blurry. Let me see what my camera's set to. I might need to set my
You're better
resolution.
Now.
Okay.
Jeffy, do you know who this actor is? I'm gonna put him on screen.
Okay.
Let me know if you know who this guy is.
Are the Bee Gees in the Hall of Fame?
We'll look that up after.
Is that Sacha Baron Cohen?
Close, but no cigar. That's Justin Baldoni.
Okay. Yeah. What about him?
Are you familiar with his work? What films he's been in? All this?
Is he Frankenstein?
He has been. Let me get his IMDb pulled up. IMDb.
He's the guy that doesn't like Blake Lively, right?
Well, I don't know if he doesn't like Blake Lively. He is being sued for sexual harassment against Blake Lively.
Okay, so what about him?
Well, there was a major change to the court hearing, and it seems like. Oh, hold on. My link no longer works.
I love it. No, I love when you're prepared. It's wonderful.
Well, my link didn't work. I had a link ready.
Men your age, that's common.
Men my age.
Yeah.
Did you know erectile dysfunction has increased and sperm counts have decreased for men of my generation?
Well, that's the next story I have lined up. So you let me know when you're done with this.
Go ahead, dickhead.
All right. Are you really seriously? Do you want to tell us about Baldini first?
Huh?
Do you want to tell us about Justin Baldini?
You know what it is? They harass sexually, possibly, allegedly. That's as much as we got. Go ahead, your thing.
Yeah, we know that. That's been a story for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. Let's watch this clip first, and then we're going to talk about the embarrassing for men, speaking of low birth rates, story that is the brilliant video game Pragmata. But here's the clip from a woman playing the game that kicked off some of the internet idiocy.
Yes. She's so cute. Hugh, Diana, Hugh, Diana, Hugh, Diana.
Helmet on.
Diana?
Diana.
Just puts his helmet on. He's like mid conversation. I'm out. So good.
It's very cute.
Yes. She's so cute.
Are you watching it twice, Jaffe?
No. I'm trying to find my mouse. Okay, so right. So someone writes, Pragmata is destroying years of leftist programming and activating women's ovaries in real time. And apparently, now we do know that Japan has been making a concerted effort to use all kinds of advertising and promotion and stuff to up the birth rate, because the birth rate all over the world is falling, not the least of which it is happening in Japan. But what has been so interesting about this discourse has been, like, I tweeted about it last night, but when you've got people saying, I wrote this whole Pragmata, hey, having kids is cool, is super weird to me, because people are like, I played Pragmata. I think it would be fun to be a dad. I want to be a dad now. Blah, blah. I'm like, have these people never heard of children before? Is this a new idea? That it's like the first time in their lives they've ever seen a positive interaction that a parent has with a kid is in a fucking video game? I mean, forget the fact that ideally that would have been your own childhood, but didn't you see it with your friends? Didn't you see it on TV? But a lot of these guys are literally like, I know a lot of people say gamers should touch grass. I'm starting to think it's not a cliche. I'm starting to think it's like, well, of course, you know, kids are a nightmare too. They're a lot of work, but it's the best thing I ever did in my life. But why is this news to people? This is my question to you, Tech. Can you believe how these people are responding to this?
I think that there's been a huge effort in my generation to kind of be like very pro single life, you know, develop yourself, do your own thing. That, you know, these big hits in media might actually be changing people's minds about, you know, childbirth and child rearing and shit. Do I think it's weird? Yeah. I mean, it's weird compared to like what the previous generation had, right? But for my generation, having a pro father or pro mother experience in a video game seems outlandish. What was the last like pro parent video game that you saw where it's like, oh, this is teaching you to raise a kid? Because online, the argument I've seen was Last of Us.
Sure, but games shouldn't be teaching you to raise a kid. That's not, I mean, if you think that Diana robot is what it's like to have a kid.
Not teaching you to raise one, but to give you like the incentive that this is like a positive experience.
In a video game, you mean? Or in me?
And in video games.
In a video game, I mean, not a lot. Not a lot.
Last of Us was a good one, right? It gives you that like dynamic of being responsible for someone who is, you know, still learning and still growing. Another one I think would be BioShock. Right, that one's just, it's very different, you know, because you're like, oh, I'm Big Daddy and I'm saving the little girl or whatever in the game. It's not as direct, you know, this is a father-daughter experience or a mother-son experience. But I can't think of many. Can you?
I can't. No, but I also can't think of video games that deal with most adult themes like that. I mean, most video games don't deal with that unless you're talking about like indie games. Like, you know, Shower with My Dad Simulator. That's a real game.
Yeah, by the way, chat, I know I'm setting it up to say God of War, but he just hasn't said it.
Well, God of War, the modern one, I don't think, I mean, Kratos is an asshole in that to his kid, but
it gives you the idea, right? The dynamic of being a parent.
Sure, but I don't need that idea to come from a video game when we've got, what, 300,000 years of human evolution to tell me, even more than that if you go back to like before we were Homo sapiens, that having a kid is a good idea? I mean, isn't that kind of genetically encoded upon us that being a parent is a worthy goal? I'm not saying for everyone. I'm just saying the idea that this is like, hey, what do you, that being a dad could be, again, I'm not complaining about it in the sense that it's a nice thing to think. But I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't know if I want these people having a kid. If their first engagement with the concept of parenthood could be worthy is playing a goddamn video game where you're running around with a robot kid.
Well,
that's all I'd say.
Pokey Gaga for $2 says, thanks for the clip. New 2026 goal, become a dad.
Pokey Gaga, I tell you what, baby. I tell you what. But I mean, look, Sarah for the longest time, what is it called? Pro-natalist, or she was against having kids for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't disagree with her. I was like, look, I loved having kids. I would do it again. 10 out of 10. Wonderful experience. The best thing I ever did was having my children. And I've had a lot of good things happen to me. I've been very, very lucky. But still the best thing I ever did, having these beautiful, wonderful children of mine. But when she goes, yeah, but to bring a kid into the world today is, that is, it's kind of rude and disrespectful and selfish. And I'm like, can't really argue with that. Doesn't mean I wouldn't do it again, but there's validity to being, anti having a kid. But that's what I would say. Something else I would say. Are we done with this topic? We need a signal when instead of asking each other, are we done with the topic? Like we need to know somehow to move on.
No.
Or stay with the topic. Okay.
We have another video game topic if you wanted to.
Well, no, what I'm saying is the chat done with it too?
Oh,
like
yeah,
I never
fine.
know when, because there's a delay.
Yeah. There's like a 1 second delay. Anyways.
Oh, right.
Did you hear? This is gonna be. I don't know how you're gonna take this story. 91-year-old woman had the police called on her by her neighbors out of concern that she may not be well. The police conducted a welfare check.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she wasn't responding, right? They were trying to call her and knock on the door, and she wasn't answering the door.
Yeah, this takes place in Ohio. They were trying to contact her. She would not come to the door from the neighbors, right? Police show up to do the welfare check, and she was trying to beat a high score in a video game at 91 years old. You heard the story, Jaffe?
Yeah, was it Candy Crush or something? It wasn't like she was playing, Pragmata or something. What was she playing? Did it say?
She was playing Bubble Pop.
Bubble Pop. Okay.
Yep. She's just on her phone, enjoying her day, playing Bubble Pop. And one of those games where you shoot the bubble, it connects to the colors.
She's playing Dark Souls. That's right. Yeah. Ooh, Bubble Pop. Yeah, good for her.
She claims, she's been working on this high score for over a week. And she was dedicated. So, everyone had a good laugh. They all left all happy. They congratulated the woman. And you know what? She got the high score.
It's good for her. Good for her. There's another video game on Netflix right now. I don't know if you guys remember Trivia HQ that came on every day for a while. This was like 2019.
Yeah.
And it was a live show, and the guy would ask, and you kind of washed out. And me and the family were obsessed with it. And we were all at the Olive Garden, believe it or not, when we finally won. And then when we won, it was like, we made like $2. And it was like, okay, we're done. That's useless. Netflix has a new one with Howie Mandel. I haven't played it yet. It goes live 5:00 California time every day. And it is called Best Guess Live. Have you played it? Has anybody played this?
Not heard of it. But you think it's a live thing? So you get to...
Did you ever do Trivia HQ?
No, I had no idea what that was.
So there was a guy in LA, I think one of the guys killed themselves, but they had a studio and he stood there and he's like, hey, everybody, it's 5:00, ready for, whatever. And he would have like questions. Yeah, it's an app. You download it. He would have questions like multiple choice. And if you got it right, you moved on. If you didn't, you washed out. And by the end, if you made it all the way to the top, everybody split the prize pot. Right. And it was fun. But then when you win, you're like, okay, enough people win that you're not really going to make any fucking money at it. And then you also have to clear like $100 in winning. So it ended up not being great. But there's a new one. I was just wondering if anybody's played it. That's all I was asking.
Pokegaga for $5 says, I can't wait to scold my offspring for not holding the flashlight steady. I also can't wait to miss all his sporting events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I never missed a sporting event. The only thing I missed once, Sarah was in a play in grammar school. I forget what it was. It was like they were all animals or some such. And Twisted Metal 2012, it was set during the same day as E3 when we were revealing the new Twisted Metal, and I had to be in LA. But they did a dress rehearsal and they let me come watch the dress rehearsal. So that's as close as I ever came. Now, again, I was financially, what's the word? Privileged. So, a lot of people would say, you're such a great dad. And I am. But it's also the fact that I could afford, and I had a job that I could say, yeah, no, I'll be late today. I'm going to go watch my kids' assembly. So it does cost money if you want to be that, engaged, but I'm glad I was able to do it. Glad it was wonderful. Never missed a game of Calvin's or any of that. It was great.
Speaking about costing money, I have another story for you, Jaffe. We're doing a lot of stories today. This is the current top 5 wealthiest people on the planet. Right? Okay. Big disparity if you look at 1 and 2.
Jesus Christ. I hate all of them.
Elon Musk at $839 billion. And second place going to Larry Page, 257. Sergey Brin, 237. Jeff Bezos, 224. And Mark Zuckerberg, 222. Looks like Forbes officially launched a new way to track wealth by these, big names. And it's to include altruism. So if you take the richest people, but you also add their contributions, right? Elon Musk still at the top because holy fuck, $840 billion is an insane amount of money. He did $19 billion in charity. You have Bill Gates personally at $108 billion, but he's given $356 billion back, putting him in second place. Warren Buffett, sitting at $149 billion, has also given out $214 billion in charity, putting him at third. And then you have again Lori Page, Sergey Brin, who they also have given $27 billion of their own money. But yeah, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, more than half of their money.
Yep.
Half. Can you imagine giving half of, let's say, $1 billion?
Yeah, I could.
Would you?
Yes, I would. I saw that guy they call, what's his name? Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank is how I know him, but he's a Kevin O'Leary, rich guy. And I saw an interview he did recently where he was talking about how much money you need. He says, if you have $5 million liquid, and he said in T-bills, and I don't really remember what a T-bill is. I think it's just an easy, it's like 3% return, but it's not just keeping it in a savings account.
So it's a treasury bill.
Yeah. So he says that's really all you need. If you're liquid, you have total freedom your whole fucking life. And so look, this idea, there's a point where we need, and my brother would be very upset because he, I think the Constitution is perfect as well, but I think it's perfect because it allows itself to be changed. And I think we need some checks and balances for this kind of shit. I think the minute you make over, the minute you have wealth over whatever, 5 million, 1 million, whatever, your taxes go up. You're paying 60% of it to the people. And maybe at that point you can choose where it goes. It's like, hey, because you're paying so much, you have a list, like a menu. If you really want to give a lot to the military, you can do that. So there's freedom there. But this idea, the amount of power that these people have with their money, especially with Citizens United, it's destroying this country. It's absolutely destroying this country. And we don't have any checks on it because the Constitution assumed that we'd be smart enough to amend it. But what they didn't count on was that much money allows people who are corrupt to prevent us from amending the Constitution, is what I would say. So.
All right.
Now listen, I have to go get a Coke, but I want to put something on the screen and I want you to tell me, you probably know this. Don't image search it. I want you to use your brain pan. I want you to tell me why this man seems very happy.
Is it a video? Okay, well that's easily. I mean, I know exactly what this is, just off the rip. Yeet. Thank you for the $5. This means nothing when they barely pay anything in taxes and can write off those donations. That's true. I mean, it would be nice to allow the government to not have to be in a deficit by having those taxed billionaires, actually pay the taxes they deserve. This is a very easy picture to understand, I think. Chilled milk. I would take an LCU sponsorship. Repairs ain't cheap. Ain't that the fucking truth? Jaffe, I can tell you what this is immediately.
Well, it's the happiest career in Spain. Let me give you a hint. Look how happy he is. What do you got?
Also, Happy Solitude, $5. Gentlemen, what are your thoughts on a flat tax rate? Ooh.
I don't have the wisdom and the education to. It sounds good in concept, but I don't really know how it manifests, so I can't speak to it.
Valuable way. I love economics. I would say it's probably a bad idea. There's good reason why the tax code is built with like these loopholes, which sucks.
Did you get chilled milk?
We got chilled milk. They would take a LCU sponsorship.
Got it.
Jaffe, I'm assuming what is happening in this photo.
So what I asked you, I said, what's the job?
Oh, he's a Matador.
Happiest job in Spain.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to show what he's doing in this photo.
I am.
But he might be stabbing the bull.
No.
Okay.
Opposite. 10 centimeters. He's in critical condition. The bull went into his rectum with the horn. It went up 10 centimeters into his butthole. Now, the only thing I can think is he hasn't realized he's in pain yet. I don't know what this face is because he doesn't look like he's grimacing. But this is the image.
Okay, well, take that off the screen, Jaffe.
Get your damn hands up. Hang on. Well, there's no blood or anything.
The bull literally has a sword in its neck.
Okay, but that's
Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
There he is right there. He was Jose Antonio Morante Camacho was performing in April. Apparently he's one of the top bullfighters, seriously injured. Oh, we can see it here. Do we want to watch the video? I do.
We'll go back. Go back to the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh, it was happened so fast. Now look, he's like, oh, my butthole. Isn't that something? People are idiots. Okay, well, don't close up on it. Do you think his horn now has poo on it or blood?
Probably both. Probably a mixture of the two.
Look at him. It's like, this is not how It's like when Nia Jax landed on her
Stop
butthole.
watching the drama trailer.
I don't know what it is. Is that what it's for? Oh, yeah. Listen to this. We were talking to Keemstar yesterday, and the conversation comes up as it always comes up.
Also, that just so we're on the same page. Not everything is public.
Yeah, we're not talking about that part.
Okay.
We're talking about the fact that what do we do for a show that is so good, like Crypt, but it's so good. This is what Keemstar accuses you guys
I have to step away.
And I think he might be right. He says, Crypt is so good. It's so compelling. It's so interesting that people don't reach for their wallets. The shows where they reach for their wallets is when people say, hey, don't forget, give us $10 and we'll, sit and spin on a Matador, whatever thing, the pole or the horn. The point is, this is the point in the show, instead of berating you and hitting you over the head all goddamn day, asking for money. We say, look, this is a show, it costs money to produce. And if you're inclined to support it, to keep us on the air, to let the LolCow Universe people know this is the best goddamn show, I want to show you something. I don't know if I can share my screen until Tech gets back, but I want to show you the leaderboard. I don't think we've ever been in the top 10. We're the best goddamn show out here. We put on a real fucking show. It's time to pony up the it's not even time to pony up the ducats. You don't have to fucking spend any money if you don't want to. It's free, but I will let you know it's time. Yeah, we're rattling the can. We're rattling the can. Let's put the money in the till for Jesus. I would appreciate it. Get some sponsors for Christ's sakes. We're talking about it, but it's a system we have to have set up. But we are actually talking about that. Anna the Muppet, thank you for the sparkles, buddy, for 2 jewels. We appreciate that. Thank you, Anna. Call of Duty no longer day one Game Pass. Really interesting. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I love Call of Duty, but now they're going to have to earn my purchase and my playtime this year because I did not like last year's Call of Duty. So I'm less inclined to buy a new one. But hey, you know, I love Game Pass. I love what it is. But if it's not on Game Pass, fine. It's probably a good business decision. Alien B, thank you for the super chat. He says, don't spend this all in one place, bud. I will do my best. I will do my best. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Belinda says, just randomly say donation stone face at us and carry on with the conversation. See if that works. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Get yourself something nice. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Okay. What else we got? We got a bunch of stuff lined up for today, folks. We're not going to let you down. Listen to this now. Give me a second. I got to get a drink real quick. Oh my God, there's nothing as good as that. There just isn't. I want to read you a quote from a NASA scientist. This is pretty compelling. This is pretty compelling. NASA has uncovered major new clues on Mars that could point to alien life. Okay. Now, this is not some fringe UFO channel. This is the head of NASA saying this. I want to read you this quote. The rover Curiosity's been up there for 10 years now, a little over 10 years. And it happened upon an error. It didn't happen. They know where they're searching. But they've been scouring Mars. The bot has carried out a groundbreaking chemical experiment. The Mars surface can preserve the kind of molecules that could serve as signs of ancient life. However, they're not able to figure out how they got there, and definitively identifying signs of past life, we would need rock samples to be brought back. So we're not going to figure this out tomorrow, but this is what the scientist at Curiosity and Perseverance Mars rover mission says. We think we're looking at organic matter that's been preserved on Mars for 3.5 billion years. Now, Victoria, you're one of the problems. Victoria puts up a little yawn emoji. Do you understand? This is the quote. This is the quote. We think we're looking at organic matter that's been preserved on Mars for organic matter on Mars. 3.5 billion years old. And NASA has said we think that's a real thing. Why are you yawning? And then you come up with this idiocy that says money for Israel. You know what? This is the problem with you kids. This is the problem with you fucking kids. We can be judgmental and skeptical and angry at Israel and think that they have way too much influence over our politics. And they do. That can be true. And we can also celebrate the fact that unlike these morons that run the government, even though NASA's part of the government, even unlike these morons that will lie to you just to entertain you and call it news, to manipulate you into spending their money, these are the best and the brightest of humanity. These are the people that were able to launch a rocket, get it around the moon, bring everybody back safe, and it worked perfectly. And you have the gall, the unmitigated, uneducated, uncouth gall to act like that's boring. You're a fucking mental midget, and I hope you don't reproduce. I hope you don't reproduce. Ow. Okay. The gall, you goddamn right. Listen to this. Listen to this. Sammy Sedos, Sammy drops a super chat. We appreciate it. I love the mix of silly and thought-provoking conversations you guys have. It makes for a great morning show. Thank you, Sammy. We appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, bud. That's kind of you to say. I love that that's what this is. That's what I wanted it to be. Jaffe, you should read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins. I might. Tell me what it's about. But what are you talking about? Why can't we be angry? You know, yes, we get it. Israel has too much influence. I say that as a kid who was raised Jewish. Netanyahu's a war criminal. We get it. You're not dropping truth bombs on anybody. Gaza genocide, I'm a real semantics nerd. So whether it was a war crime, maybe it was a genocide, but it's certainly a war crime. Israel deserved to defend themselves from October 7th, but that was not the way to do it. Wow, thank you for sharing your, fucking first year university. Hey, you mean life isn't what they told us on the television set? Logic with us. We get it. We're not morons. This is the smartest show in the LCU. What do you think you're watching? Fucking LolCow. I don't know what the fuck these shows are called. Some other bullshit. No, we can be excited about science and space and amazing studies, and we can also be angry about Israel and American politics. Plunderphonics, thank you so much for sending a clock it for 80 joules. We appreciate that, buddy. Come on now. I wonder what past civilizations look like. Hunters, gatherers, if they had hierarchy systems, says Rosie's. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Listen. I don't know what's that guy's name, Hancock, who does all those Netflix shows and says that we had civilizations here before. I think a lot of his stuff has been debunked by much smarter people, but it wouldn't surprise me if there were a lot of there's a lot of shit we don't know about what came before. And that's what you're hearing, by the way. A lot of these guys that are talking about disclosure with the UAPs, I think that's why they're talking about angels and the Book of Enoch and the Nephilim, which are like the aliens that came and gave birth to the race of giants, fucking humans and all that, and genetically altering our DNA. Look, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't have evidence of it. There's no sense that is true, but it feels true. Is what I would fucking say. Yeah, I see it. Go back to your goddamn desk and work. Vertucci, welcome to Band World. It's delightful to see you. It's delightful to have you. We appreciate it. And then let me get these other super chats before we talk to Yo Mama. We got Pokey Gaga says, goal to send Jaffe to Mars. Thank you for the super chat. Mars needs more organic matter. Also is tech making ramen. He probably is. He's about to sit down. Odds are that he's got a goddamn cup of noodles with him. Plunderphonics, thank you for the clock. And then Mountain, thank you for the flower for 30 joules. And then Suevake Tejito, thank you for the corgi for 1,000 joules. We appreciate it. Yo Mama is calling in from his very fancy pants den. Now the fact that he's lighting a pipe means I got to light a pipe.
This is a fancy show.
Hello there. Hello there.
Are we talking giants and aliens fucking each other?
Well, listen.
That's going on here.
I know. I want. Well, have you had a chance to read the Book of Enoch? Because I'm going to read it this week.
No, I have not. I have not got around to the Book of Enoch.
The Book of Enoch. You know what this was, or you're not familiar with it?
I think it has something to do with astronomy in some sort of way.
No, the Book of Enoch was a book of the Bible that the Christians and Jews said, no, that's too much, and it does talk about demons and angels and things and coming to earth and fucking humans and giving race to giant creatures. This was all and it was Enoch is the great grandson or grandfather of Noah in the Bible, and they've just removed it. But you can get the Book of Enoch, and if you listen to like a number of these representatives, like state representatives like Luna and that Burchard guy or whatever, they're talking about you should probably look at the Book of Enoch if you want to know kind of the shit we're seeing. And you've got Tucker Carlson, who I know is a crazy man, talking about angels and demons with the UAP stuff. So something going on, and I'm excited to find out what it is. What's going on? Look at your fancy pants. Is that what it's like to have a hit show in the LCU? You can afford the good life.
Yeah.
Welcome to the good life.
Den.
The only reason that's a great song, but you have to have the intro by Kanye and is it T-Pain who does it?
Yeah, T-Pain.
Where
T-Pain
he's just
wrote
like,
it.
Yeah, I love that song, and where he's like, "You're welcome, you're all welcome." That's the best part, and then it kicks into like we always do it this time. But if you just open it with the radio edit, and it's like we always, you lose that on ramp to greatness. Yeah.
I mean, Kanye's always, he's always doing his thing. I just, like you were saying about the devil and the angel and everything like that. I mean, I have a friend that's really into the Bible, like heavy. And I always debate him on that on the one thing that they talk about when Jesus was being prosecuted, and it was basically Jesus. They asked, "Who would you rather free? Would it be Jesus Christ or the other guy? What was the other guy's name?
R.
Michael
Kelly?
Jackson?
Huh?
No, R. Kelly.
No.
Free my man R. Kelly. What do you mean?
No. When they were going to execute.
Oh, Bill Cosby.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the thief. You're talking about the thief guy.
No, the murderer. He actually killed a bunch of
Harold.
Roman generals.
OJ.
Yeah, Harold. Oh, OJ. Yeah, OJ was also on the
Why
list.
are these all black men?
I can't believe. Why are they,
If y'all
Jaffe?
say Rodney King, I'm out of here.
How about Johnny Depp? Let's get a white man in a famous court case. Johnny Depp. I really don't know. I've never read the Bible. So are you saying there was a choice of which
Barbara's,
one?
yeah.
Weren't they executing a lot of guys?
Yeah, they were executing a lot, but they gave the Jews the choice to choose between Jesus and the guy that killed a bunch of Romans. Yeah.
Even in execution, the Jews get a leg up. Am I right? They at least get a choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
They at least get a choice.
And you know what didn't make any sense about
the media?
About putting Jesus on the cross and then killing a bunch of other people is that they took him down like 3 hours later after they executed him, which doesn't make any sense. You did all that work to just take him down and then bury him the next day?
I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, that's how Jesus the next day, rose from the dead in that
You don't know anything about this, and I'm agnostic atheist. First off, he was taken down by his followers, right? His followers came and pulled him down from the cross.
Right. But they were allowed to take him down, though.
I don't think so. I think they had to do it in
everybody. They took down everybody.
Yeah, but I don't think the Romans were. Yeah, it was a cover of night. And then Jesus didn't come back the next day. It was 3 days.
That's what Easter is.
Right. So Passover is the Last Supper. And 3 days later, you have Easter Sunday, which is the day he was supposed to be resurrected. Now, granted,
I'm not Christian or Catholic.
I'm not either. And it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. But I'm just saying that,
I mean, I'm Christian because, I'm black. So, I mean, I went to Christian church and the gospel, the choir is just amazing. And our preachers are just, I mean, you've been to a black church, right, Jaffe?
No, I mean, I've seen him on movies and TV, but I've never been to one.
We offered to take him to a black church for a Sunday stream. He was like, "That's offensive. That's not right."
I didn't say it was offensive. I'd love to go to a black church.
You said on stream.
The closest I've ever been to a black church has been going to the House of Blues Sunday Gospel Brunch. And they have a religious choir on the stage, and they sing gospel music, and it's awesome. Or watching Sinners or The Color Purple. That's the closest I've ever been.
If you say a Medea movie, I'm out of here. If you
I'd love to go to church with Medea. That should be like a stretch goal for Tyler Perry's next movie. Finance it through Kickstarter, and if you're the biggest supporter, you get to go to church with Medea on Sunday.
Oh my God!
Hallelujah!
Oh my God! We got it. Yes, that got to be a goal. To take because where you guys are from, there's so many good black churches.
There's a guy
to take him.
There's a guy in LA who runs a church that I guess he has these dreads, and he's real well known in kind of, those kind of environments. He was on Oprah for a while.
Tyler
And
Perry.
me and my ex at the time were talking about we should go to that. But I mean, I don't think it's racist, Tech. What I think it is it's kind of like, people who go to church that are serious about it, it's important to them. And for me to go like a looky-loo, like, oh, I've seen the blacks in the movies and they all get all stingy and things.
Yeah, that's how you explained it last time. We offered to do a goal for you to go to a black church, and you said, I don't want to treat them like a zoo experience.
I didn't say zoo experience.
That's what you said.
No,
and then, you know what? You also said that you ate turkey ass to feel closer to the people, like Norbit. You said you said you wanted to have an understanding of the culture, so you ate turkey eggs.
No, but honestly, it does seem disrespectful to go to
what?
any religious ceremony as a looky-loo. If you want to go, and
You know what
they're
makes
like
it even
having an
more
open
disrespectful,
house-
Jaffe? When we made this goal, you said, Tech, should we like give them all like $20 when we show up? Like just like pay them so we know that we're streaming or whatever.
Absolutely.
And I was like,
know
oh
he's
yeah,
like-
like when you bring peanuts to the safari. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
that's what you're doing. I see it.
Yeah, you know,
Absolutely.
boy,
You
you all
should.
know. I want you all to know he's lying, of course. But
You
the
should.
point is that I mean, I think it's look. If I would have been raised, there is a way I could have been raised around religion where I probably would have been a religious person.
Exactly.
But it was so ridiculous to me, and nobody could explain away my questions, that I was just like, you people are morons. And I'm talking, I mean, I was raised Jewish, and I'm just like, this is all fascinating, and I love the Lost Ark from Raiders and Indiana Jones and stuff, and the antiquity's cool, but you can't really expect me to believe that you people believe this stuff.
Right.
And
But
they couldn't.
but again, you going to Sunday service is not you treating it like, oh, I'm going to this because it's a black thing. But if you just say,
I would be going to a black
go
church because it's a black thing, because it's called a black church. Otherwise, I could go to any church.
It's called Sunday service. You go down there, you go in Sunday service, and you go down there not to be a looky-loo, but to experience what we experience, and you possibly, and I can see it, Jaffe, I can honestly see you going to Sunday service at African-American church and sitting in the front row and catching the Holy Ghost. Matter of fact, what I really need you to do is get a crown. If you wear a crown, you know that's what they call the women's hats at black churches. They call them the crowns. If you rock a crown, or you know what, you get a bright purple suit with a bright purple tie. You know what I'm saying? You show up, sit there in the goddamn front row, you know, and like you said, when the collection plate comes your way about 5-6 times, because it will, you drop those 20s in the collection plate, and I'm telling you, you will experience
it's just like watching LolCow Live.
Okay. I think you'll believe in Jesus Christ after you go to Sunday service. I guarantee it. You'll catch the Holy Ghost. I can see Jaffe in the aisle going like this. Oh, praise Jesus.
I'm going to start speaking in tongues. It'll be great.
Yes. Absolutely.
But now hang on a second.
Jaffe, if we do this.
Hang on a second. If I'm going to wear a crown
of thorns,
I need crowns. We want 3 crowns, and I'll go to a black church.
It's Sunday service. It's called Sunday service.
You don't fuck with me because you guys started off calling it going to black.
I just said that just because you didn't know the terminology.
Yeah.
So
but I'm saying there is a difference between going to what you're calling Sunday service and me going down to Orange County to the super mega church, right?
Yeah. No. Don't go to the super mega church.
That's what I'm saying. So there is and that difference does tend to be more associated with African American churches
obviously,
than Orange County white church.
Jaffe, what I'm saying is, if we go, are you down to do pranks? Because I got some lined up. Look, if you get the collection plate,
we're not going to film it either. We're not allowed. I'll film. You can't. I'll film going in, and I'll film going out.
Look, I'm filming it. Anyways, if I get the plate before you and I got to pass it to you, I'm going to slap a take a penny, leave a penny sticker on the side of it. All right. So we got probable cause.
I'm not going with you.
It's like, no, you looked at it and you were like, oh, matzah or whatever, you take some money out the collection bin.
Well, I wouldn't say, you die. Well, I wouldn't say do any pranks. I would say, like I said, wear a nice colorful suit, so you can fit in, some gaiters. I know you got some gator shoes.
No, I'm going to wear those shoes like the Wayland brothers, with the aquarium fish tanks with the heels.
Oh my God!
Do you remember that movie?
The Wayland brothers, yeah.
You remember that movie? What was it?
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you sucker. And he steps out. He's the pimp, and he's got the platform,
and one of them broke. And he had
but he's got the fish tank in the fucking shoes, and that's awesome.
You know what? We have to announce our new movie marathon for this weekend. And I know we were saying 80s action, right? I was thinking we do African American films. All right. I think to prep for the Sunday service.
Do you mean black-exploitation?
I mean Soul Plane. I mean Friday. I mean, if Snoop Dogg's in it, it's on the list. That's an approved movie.
I worked on House Party 2.
You worked on House Party 2?
just for a few days. Yeah.
Doing what?
Oh my God, that was a good movie.
I was just a production assistant.
You were a
know.
Wait,
fluffer,
House
huh?
Party 2 was with wasn't with
Kid and Play. Kid and Play.
Are they in House Party 2?
Yeah. And
That's their whole franchise.
Jaffe was a fluffer for House Party 2.
Yeah.
No, I think that Omarion and somebody else.
Well, Kid and Play were the stars of it because I was with them on the set.
It was they. Wait. Oh, they were.
I mean, they've made a bunch of them, but
House Party 2
no, they
had
only
Christopher Reed, had Christopher Martin, Trisha Campbell.
that's
Queen
Christopher
Latifah.
Reed
Queen
is-
Latifah.
I was in the courthouse
Oh, yeah, they was in
scene
there.
where the judge is there and Kid and Play come before the judge.
B
and-
Fine was in fucking House Party 2.
Damn, Bernie Mac was that's when Bernie Mac was in at the he did the dinner table thing. Yeah.
The best. Okay, let's just do it. As a white guy, tell me if this is offensive. The best black dinner table scene is the Nutty Professor with Eddie Murphy. My view of the world is different because
Oh, with the grandma.
Hercules, you walking over, but you limping back. That's the best fucking dinner scene ever.
I just saw the baby monkey pop up, dog. What the fuck? Yo, Pokey Gaga,
Yeah.
thank you for the 900 jewels. The baby monkey popped up on my screen. Kind of
it's
weird to
very
put that during the
cool.
black segment of the show, but I still appreciate you, Pokey Gaga.
That's terrible.
Still appreciate
That's
you.
The best black dinner scene has to be a scary movie with the Wayans Bros with the guy with the small hand. And he's like,
Oh, Chris
Elliott.
Or I guess the
was
best
roasting
black
that whole
dinner
thing.
scene is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Sidney Poitier. But
Oh,
yeah,
Sidney
I know
Poitier
what
was a
you
good
mean.
one.
All right, let's get some super chats.
Yeah.
May Jeeves, love for Tech and Jaffe. Shout out to my wife who showed me Crypt and is watching as well. We love that. We love bringing families together.
Thank you so much.
We're better than Pragmata when it comes to upping the birth rate. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Pokey Gaga. And again, that's it. That's it. Hey, bring up the LolCow Universe top shows. We're not even the top 10. There's no doubt we're the best fucking show. And look, I don't want your pity money. I'm just saying. You know,
How are you guys the best show?
oh, it's the most interesting show. We have the longest watch time. What is your average
What?
watch time for your show? For Pitt?
I think I'm like average.
What was your last watch time? Like the last week, what was your best, most watch time? Concurrent, not concurrent views, but
I can just tell
amount
you.
of time. All right, let's see.
Can text it?
I can see
Yeah,
you.
but-
I can tell you if you want me to.
Well,
Yeah,
first, tell us the top shows. Let's do the top shows.
Top shows in the LCU right now. Here we go. LolCow Live, obvious. Queens, shout out Tina D. Bus, stupid ass fucking bitch ass Hammer Lynn Reed. Then we got Glass at 4, Pit at 5. Well deserved. Well deserved. Cinema.
100 hours. 100 hours.
No. That's a different.
No.
That's a different metric.
Okay.
Reapers coming in at 6th place. Cracked at 7. Hero 8. Wild at 9 is crazy. I don't know how the fuck ever happened. Then Gay coming in at 10. Shout out TechProtect. Kalo by himself at number 11 and Crypt at 12. What the
We're
fuck?
the 12th show. That doesn't mean we're not the best show. It means that we don't bug you for money all the time.
Okay,
And-
Wild went completely bonkers with members, which was a smart move. They did a whole members goal with Wonder Woman doing like stunts and stuff like that, and then they did some drinking and some smoking weed stuff. So they went crazy on members. That's why they boosted up. They got more members than Reapers. They've just been deleting it with members. But yeah, the other shows I really don't know. I mean, it's
Yeah,
all
okay.
LCU.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Now,
Actually, you know
May
what?
1st,
You'll-
your mama should have y'all move after his show. Says Vertuccia.
Vertucci.
Yeah, maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. You got them right. Thank you for that.
$19.99. May 1st, YM should have y'all moved to after his show emo.
That's true.
Yeah.
Interesting
It
thought.
could be an
Thank you
idea.
so much for the generosity, buddy.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I will say,
Akeem
I-
Drop-
You know,
yeah, it
I'm gonna
could be.
say this.
I-
When Jaffe first came in on fire, y'all was killing it and making crazy money because Jaffe
No, we
wasn't
weren't.
holding back. He was going crazy on Tina. He was going crazy on the Xylee thing. He was making video games, he was doing all that wild shit. And then when they told him to dial back, and then he kind of dialed back a little bit, it's been
You have
kind of
a-
like,
You have the wrong narrative. I've heard you say that before. I have not.
Atremo the Turk super chatted $10. To be fair, on topics where audience are locked in with you, they either forget to donate or they don't want to interrupt.
That's true too.
To your point of the watch retention.
To the point of the watch retention, Your Mama actually has one of the highest in the LCU.
Thank you, Remo.
I've been in the back end of a lot of channels. You're averaging about 25 minutes, 20 seconds, which is fantastic. In the LCU, I mean, some of the shows get like 19 minutes.
All right, what's ours though?
Keemstar is here.
Yo, Mama, can I borrow you for like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
I got a meeting with Gemini right now.
Okay. All right.
Hero chat.
Yep.
Oh.
What's ours?
Well, last month it was great.
What were we last month?
Last month we were chilling at 29 minutes of average, 29 minutes 1 second to be accurate.
So higher than Pitt.
For last month, people tuned into the shows for a lot longer. This month, not so great. We're sitting at 23 minutes 20 seconds.
Yeah, because we did all this bullshit for about the last 5 days. We did all of the fucking host crap, the tryouts. Before that, we had a bunch of fucking drama going on that was, I don't remember what it was. The Amber Lynn. Nobody comes here for that. Nobody comes here for that.
Yeah, the view duration was a lot better last month. But we'll get back there. We'll get back there. Is the normal show coming back, Melody? Yeah, we've had a normal show.
You've had a normal show all day. Hopefully you agree. Listen to this though. Listen to this. Let's talk about this a minute. I'm not going to play you the whole thing. This is this Theo Von guy. They've been taking this down. It's hard to find, but there's a thread on Reddit with it. He's clearly had some therapy. I'm going to play you about 2 minutes of this tops, maybe less. And then I want to ask you a question about this when it comes to success, especially in America, but in general. All right, let me share my screen. Here you go.
Go for it.
All right. Let me make it big. This is what he said. This just went up yesterday. I don't know when this was, but it was this week, I think.
It's hard for me. Some of this stuff's a little bit hard for me to say. I don't even know why, but I think I want a new story. You know, my story in my life, and I'm sorry to make this about me kind of, but I'm just trying to share like, you know, when I was growing up, like my mom, something was wrong with her. I love my mother, you know, but she didn't connect with me. She didn't like look at me. And she didn't, you know, she wouldn't hold me that much, and she wouldn't look me in the eyes, right? And so as a kid, I felt like something was wrong with me. You know, I felt like, oh, if the person that created me won't even look at me, then something must be so wrong with me. You know, and I've worked through a lot of this stuff, and so I'm kind of going down this lane. But it just gave me like a lot of low self-worth. You know, it just gave me low self-worth, and honestly, it made it tough for me to even have a self, because the only person that I only knew who I was if you reacted to me well, right? Like I became just a people pleaser because I didn't have any feelings of self-worth. So the only way I could get my worth was from you, right? From somebody else. And it made sense because I didn't have a me. You know, I didn't have a big sense of self. And so I got myself from who you thought I was. And I needed everybody to like me. I needed everybody to like me because I didn't know if
All right. So it goes on, and he ultimately at the end, he says, you know, I want a new story. He wants he's not saying he's quitting or anything. He might be, but he's basically saying, I don't want to be that anymore. Okay, great. Lovely. Glad he's working through his shit, blah, blah, blah. But what I will say is what I took away from this, because, you know, I certainly never had anywhere near the level of success as this guy. And I never will, but my success in video games, and the reason a lot of people are confused why I don't really make video games anymore, is similarly, my success was a direct result of poorly dealing with trauma. And the unhealthy people seem to be the ones that make the best entertainment. And the minute you get your shit together, the fact that this guy who's got one of the top internet shows, whether you're talking his podcast, YouTube, whatever, on the planet, is basically saying, now that I've kind of started to figure out who I am, I may not want this anymore. Going back to Will Smith, as much as we have issues with him now, when he was Mr. 4th of July, the biggest movie star in the world, a lot of it, he said he was running from the failed family that he came from. And so shut up, Sonny Bias, you whore. And so I wonder, like, do we need people to be broken? Like Jay-Z has a line in an interview where he says, my pain, your entertainment. When he's talking about rapping about being a drug dealer back when he was doing that shit and everything. And I don't know. I wonder about, can you be healthy and still put something out into the environment as a piece of entertainment that is interesting? It may be why film directors get boring when they get real successful. Like if you look, let's just take Spielberg. I know a lot about his run. If you look at Jaws, Close Encounters, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., after that, he's become a brilliant craft director in Jurassic Park. But once you make that kind of money and you get your therapy and you get your shit together and you feel safe, what are you running for anymore? Victoria Paints, I hope you choke in your sleep tonight. Not enough to kill you, but enough to at least severely brain damage you so you don't know where the emoji buttons are anymore. Trauma makes art. Trauma is a cheat code, the chat is saying. Yeah, it's just interesting. It's fucking interesting to me. I don't know what that means. It's just, it makes me interested in wondering about it. Because people say, well, why aren't you making video games? I'm like, I dealt with all my shit. I don't need to be famous anymore. I was desperate to be famous. I was desperate to be successful. I was desperate to have money so it wouldn't be like I was when I was a kid when we didn't have money. And I got all those boxes checked. And now I'm like, that's why I was making video games. It wasn't because I loved the craft of making video games.
Have you heard the quote? I heard this from like a streamer, right? Most people die twice, right? They die once when they're like 25 and they die again at the end of their life. And it's when that dream you had growing up of what you wanted to do, that leaves you, right? And then now it's like, I have to do the grindstone stuff. And some people are fortunate enough to be brought back to life later in their years. It happens when they're like 30 or 40 or 50. They say, you know what? I know I was doing this. I know I was doing that. But I want this new life. I want to live for me. I want to live for experience. I want to do things that I find fun, entertaining, engaging. Not everyone is granted that opportunity,
Well, not everyone is. That's kind of the weird part about it, right? Which is I would argue that my trauma demanded that I take the opportunity. It wasn't granted to me. I remember being at Sony when I was a tester and other testers going, why do you think you get to be the one who makes the games? Like, to them, because maybe they were coming to it with a lot less baggage than I was. To them, it was like, well, you may not get the chance to be a game director. And I'm like, that doesn't even enter my worldview. Of course I'm going to be a game director. Of course I'm going to call the creative shots. What? Right? So I never felt like it was granted to me as a gift. I felt like I was going to take it because I didn't care. It would be mine. I think you have to have that mindset if you're going to compete. And it wasn't a conscious choice. It was from the trauma. So I don't know. I just find this interesting. I don't know if you guys do, but
yeah. Also, K-Nubs, thank you. He's in the chat. He gave us 1,000,000 bits and said 100. He also says, I'm almost finished with my Victoria Paints voodoo doll, Jaffe. So there you have that.
Oh, I don't like that woman. Badlands. Thank you for the 2 jewels, buddy. Fuck you, Sonny Bias. Is it Sonny Bias, the one I don't like? I don't know.
You don't
Thank you, C. Murder Rogers, for the 2 jewels. We appreciate that as well. unfortunately, we're not able to.
That's 2 pennies.
I don't give a shit.
Just so you, I found out the currency.
I know what it is. I know.
Just so you know.
I think if you're sending us anything, we appreciate it. Nightmare Doxies, thank you so much for the happy poop. The one thing I wish is we could see more of it. It may be
there's a threshold.
There's a threshold where you can see it on
Pokey
desktop.
Gaga dropped the baby monkey for 900 joules, and it showed up on my screen on my end.
Mine too. It walked across the chat. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Wild 2. Welcome to Band World.
Hey, welcome to Band World Wild 2. We appreciate it. Badlands, thank you for the 2 jewels. We appreciate it. Yeah, you don't like me because I keep one guying you, Sonny. Get up on the chat, Sonny. Call into the show, you fucking moron.
Dark Fortune drops a baby monkey.
I don't see the baby monkey.
I see it.
I don't see it.
The baby monkey came out with a little stuffed animal. It's like the monkey from Japan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. I've seen it on earlier streams, but I didn't see this one.
Yeah, the chat sees it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think the threshold might be 900.
But you're looking at it. You're seeing
baby monkey.
I don't see the baby monkey.
I see the baby monkey.
I'm going over to yours, and somebody drop a baby.
Hurry!
Monkey
Rush over here, guys. Hold your baby monkeys. Hold them until Jaffe gets over here.
Sarah, come look at the baby monkey.
She's busy. Come here though. Jaffe took a detour to the kitchen. Oh my god. All right, hold on. We're almost there. All right, Jaffe's here. All right, drop the baby monkey.
Where's it gonna go?
It's gonna be right here on the screen.
Look,
it's a trophy.
Oh, it's cake.
It's actually cake, Jaffe.
Wait a minute. The wire. Oh,
there's the baby monkey.
Oh,
look how cute it
Why
is.
she busy? Why? Oh,
more baby monkeys, Jaffe.
Why can I not see the baby monkey?
I think oh, look how cute.
Oh, baby monkey.
Baby monkey. There's a lot of baby monkeys coming in.
What is she doing?
I don't know. The baby monkey?
No, what's Sarah doing? I want her to see a baby monkey.
I don't know what Sarah's doing, but she's a busy lady. Here, I'll try and set it up so you guys can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to.
Thank you guys so much. Who gave them to us? You gotta tell them. Say thank you.
Whoa! It's a husky singing.
Oh, my ace is dead. I love him.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, baby.
Plunder Forest, thank you for the 800 for the
clapping hands.
husky.
Oh,
baby monkey, do, baby monkey. All right,
Sarah, come look at the baby monkey.
Southern drops 900 for another baby monkey. Thank you, Southern. Thank you, Murda Rogers. Thank you, Plunder Forest. Thank you, Dark Fortune. Thank you again, Murda Rogers, for the 80 jewels. I don't know what that is. Is that a clock hit? What? There's a clock hit?
Yeah.
The clock hit doesn't show up.
Look at that little thing up in the upper.
6, 7.
Ooh, a cat in a box.
Oh my
this
god!
This is much better than Super Chats.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to get these showing up on the screen when they come in, because these are adorable.
I have to go back. I want to see if you can do it.
Okay.
Tell your fucking fiance to come see the monkey. Thank you guys.
All right, we got it. I'm pulling it up. Baby shark do. Is that's a kitty cat doing a DJ scratch, Jaffe?
I can't see it from here. Share your screen.
I have to.
Oh, look. Okay. Hang on, I want to see. Corgi. Oh no.
Do you see it on the share screen?
Yes.
It's a little corgi.
It's so cute.
This is adorable. You know what? This is a great feature. Thank you, YouTube. They're getting rid of. I don't know if you know this, Jaffe. They're getting rid of the clips on YouTube. You can't clip shit anymore.
Why?
I don't know. They want to change it for something else. But yeah, here's all the donators. Thank you so much. Rima the Turk drops a gold coin for 10. I am John Dave, floating heart. Yeet drops a flower. Thank you, Yeet. Recovering Rain drops the laughing
you shorty
disco.
low T. Go suck your own mother's fucking penis, you whore.
That's tough. Yeah, I think the threshold. Chad, do we know what the threshold is for the animated stuff?
I think if it's under 10, you see something in the upper left. Like I saw hands.
Look!
Oh shit! Talking Tom DJ Cat. Come on, man. This is the best. Fuck you, Twitch. You whore. Give anime. Yeah, you goddamn right, Pokey Gaga. It's so cool. Oh, that was Southern. Thank you, Southern. We gotta get all these names, Tech. We gotta say thank you to everybody.
Type in the chat. Type in the chat somewhere. Let me see if I make you a moderator. I wonder if you see it.
It's subscribers only mode.
Why are you not subscribed?
Why would I subscribe to a show that I do?
Oh, fuck you. That's probably why you don't see shit. You don't support the show.
I'm the show.
Well,
do I have to buy a Broadway ticket to the fucking show I'm in?
Subscribe, Jaffe.
No, it's stupid.
Well, then you'll never know. What's
I'll watch on my fucking phone then? Fuck
chat. You don't have to send it. But what is the largest one on there? Is there like a big one?
Why would I subscribe to my show? Let's not normalize hosts having to pay to watch their own.
Not this conversation
fucking
again.
Show. Stupid.
Pokey Gaga sent the clapping seal. So when it's $250, I guess it shows up in the corner. I think it's like 200 to 600 maybe, and then I think if it's above that, it gives a big animation for us on the fan funding. The biggest is a disco ball. How much is a disco ball? RCG
Shorty super chatted $9.99, less than 3.
Okay, now I'm watching it on my
power
phone.
Potion.
Let's see what happens if I'm watching on my phone.
Wait, okay, so there's one for 39,500.
A disco ball.
It's a disco ball. What does it do?
Thank you, RG Shorty, for the super chat, buddy. We appreciate that very, very much.
Thank you. Yeah, the potion's really cool. I need to get on my phone. I want to see.
Don't tell me I don't know, Bumblebee, how YouTube works. I know how it works, but I refuse to subscribe to my own fucking show. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. By the way, if you're not subscribed to LolCow Crypt, go ahead and subscribe today.
Doesn't it cost me money to subscribe? I don't know.
Wait, how much is... Oh, my lord. Okay. The disco ball, Jaffe, is 39,500 jewels.
I don't know what that means.
It cost $1 to get 50 jewels. It cost $250 to get 20,000 jewels.
Yeah, I'm bored now with the math, so make it easier for me. Just, it's a lot of money or a little money?
It's like 300 and something dollars.
Got it. Oh, I just subscribed. I thought you meant buy a membership.
No, dickhead, just subscribe and type in the chat.
Now I just did that.
You're such
now I have to wait 5 minutes before I'm allowed to.
You're
type.
such a dingus. Oh.
Well, you know what, idiot? You
okay. I think for the science experiment, if you're a Big Bucks McGee, can we get a disco ball? Can we get the big disco ball and see what that looks like?
No, how much is that though? We don't want to ask somebody
like $340.
No.
That would be high key pretty cool. That would be
Dewdrop Stephanie. Thank you for the laughing disco. So where do I see the laughing disco ball?
On our end, it just shows up in the top left.
So I guess I have to be a subscriber because I can't see that yet.
Well, yeah, and I've told you, and you're like,
I did subscribe.
Yeah, but you thought it was a membership, even though the words I used were subscriber.
Listen, I'm a goddamn genius. I can only handle so much stuff at a time.
Earn your disco balls. What do you want to see for the disco balls? Jaffe, what would you do for a $340?
Oh, I see Anna G sent a star.
Oh,
Annie sent a flower. Oh!
Look at the tulip.
Oh, I see them. I see them in my phone now. How am I seeing them in my phone though? Oh!
Look at the
Wait a minute. How am I seeing this on my phone but not here?
I don't know. Your computer sucks.
My computer's great.
Maybe it's like a hardware acceleration
Thank you for the laughing
thing.
disco ball. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the dog is very cute.
I hope we don't miss anybody's. If we do, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's some pretty big ticket items here.
You click on the gift.
There's sushi. There's a castle. Looks like a Disney castle.
We just got a sundae.
Thank you for the sundae. It's Sunday.
Shut up, Smoke Elijah. Why don't you go watch 13 Reasons Why and be inspired by it, idiot?
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. What's this one?
It's a turtle.
Oh my God.
Drinking wine.
Water. It says stay hydrated.
Who gave us
Jaffe.
that? That was so sweet, Lulamon. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Dewdrop. We appreciate it. Oh, you guys are nice. Okay.
All right.
Okay. 6-7. So we just got 6-7 for 67 jewels.
Jaffe!
Oh! What is this madness?
That's headliner. Headliner for
Look at
1,500
that.
jewels.
Look at that, Pokey Gaga. That was like cat. That was like the opening of the goddamn Michael Jackson movie. Thank you for the headliner, you goddamn. And thank you for the cat, Moon Bunny and Game Xbox and Casey. You guys are the knees bees. Can I roast you with your best burn? You have to say something. You got to earn it. You got to earn it, baby. I don't know. You got to do something stupid. I'm easily, you know what? People that complain about being easily amused, and I know Limited Spoons is not. She says, I'm easily amused. I don't care. We should be grateful to be easily amused.
Yeah.
Imagine the tragedy your life must be if it's so hard to amuse you. You must be a miserable son of a bitch. Be grateful that you can be amused by things like this. They're super cute. They're super cute.
I wonder if I change the size. We'll make the picture bigger.
Tech, I'm so mad at you, says Happy Solitude. You made me suffer through bus only to follow you here. Well, I thoroughly enjoy you guys. I love Crypt. I love it. Oh, Solitude. It's never going to work between us, see? Why, you can't say that. You don't know that. Oh, I do.
Thank you so much.
You don't.
Happy Solitude.
You've just been hurt when you've been a little child, but I'm here to tell you. I can just leave. Just leave. I'm working on the script. But thank you so much, Happy Solitude. We appreciate it very, very much, buddy. Okay, 6-7. Yeah, now I see him. Now I see him up there in the little top there.
There you go. Yeah, I changed the size of the screen, so you should be able to see it now.
Thank you, Andrew.
What a nice update to YouTube.
Yeah, those nice sons of bitches. The only thing that would be better is if... Oh, so cute.
I try to make it
Delmar
bigger.
Fair in June. Interesting. Big
Yes.
mistake. Possibly.
Yes.
Possible. Well, Tech's going to meet you there.
I'm going. Well, we're going for Sarah's birthday for sure.
Okay, I might go because I like all the haunted houses there.
Big mistake. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, maybe we'll IRL that shit. Come on now.
You better wear your best outfit, Jaffe. No robes.
I don't have a best outfit.
Well, you better
It's
get on
just t-shirt
Amazon
and
right
jeans.
now.
I don't want to. This is my best outfit.
Oh no.
Do you know why I told you I wear this robe out in the town? I don't care. It's comfortable.
I know. Yeah, but it also smells like out in the town.
Yeah, I gotta wash it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the flowers. Thank you, Badlands. Thank you to Discovery Arena. Thank you, Psycho Assault. Thank you,
Big
Gamebox.
mistake, Jaffe says. How about you wear some cargo shorts? Biting lip emoji.
What is this? What were those little things that shot up in the air? Party blowers.
Party blowers.
Ooh,
Southern!
Oh, look, it's Jello Gelatin coming together to make love.
Jelly friends.
Thank you, Southern. Thank you, Southern. And thank you, Southern. And thank you, Moon Bunny. You guys are Knucklehead McGee's. Thank you, guys. Clapping hands from Lola Mama. Thank you for that. I did like a 4-hour game stream last night. Oh, by the way, did we talk about that video that lady made about us? She hadn't called me back. I wrote her and I said, look, you want me to come on your show? I'll tell you what you're hearing is not an accurate portrayal, at least from our perspective, but
I have a duty to the company, Jaffe.
To do what?
Gemini got banned from the server, might be fired. He was caught working with a Voldemort. I haven't had a chance to speak to him yet. That was today at 5:50 our time. And as of 2 minutes ago, Lynn Reed has been banned from the server and might be fired. She was caught working with Voldemorts. I haven't had a chance to speak with her yet.
Okay.
Lynn Reed might be
but
gone from the LCU.
No,
chat, we're doing it. We're celebrating. Let's fucking go. Yes. Okay, yes. Where's my fucking bus girlies? Fuck Lynn Reed. Let's celebrate on here.
We were so close to having a normal show, a good show.
Oh my God, Jeff, you don't get it. This is what the prize has been since the beginning.
Thank you, Miss Iowa Marie. Thank you, buddy.
This is the prize.
LSU after dark.
Dance with me, Jaffe.
Basic in the tunnels.
Put on some cargo shorts and dance with me.
Vatos locos.
But explain this to me for a moment. Are you saying, Tech, that being banned from the Discord doesn't mean she's lost her host role?
Well, it also in that note it says might be fired.
LolCow vatos locos, candle low, lights dim, laughing at the world while the walls cave in. From the shadows to the stage, yeah, we all break through. Grip door slam, screaming LCU. Posted in the crypt where the air stay cold. Concrete dreams in the story.
We're having a party today, boys.
I'm stuck on pause, laugh track bouncing off the outlaw laws. TechProtect with the circus on lock. Brain wild like a glitch in the block. Talking big plans, scheming real loud. Laugh now, cry, let the whole room go proud. P.O. rolling in, combo sharp. Eyes like a spark in the middle of dark. Every word land heavy, every bar got weight. Underground kings, yeah, we tempting fate.
LolCow vatos locos, come chill with the crew.
Couple wild cholos, yeah,
Jaffe, you're not dancing with me.
down in the grip where the echoes all boom. Tryna throw the LCU, make a legend real soon. LolCow vatos locos, shadows on the wall from the jokes to the chaos. Yeah, we love it all. Hands up,
One for me and one for my hooker.
Whole crib chinning back LCU.
We're celebrating your mama.
Bro, you celebrating way too early, first of all.
We just multiply. Turn side Alex in the battle cry.
All right, what are we doing if we're not celebrating? What do you mean?
You sell it, bro. Come on. You think we getting? You think Amberlyn going anywhere?
Well, you know, this is the first sign of good news to come, I imagine.
Well, you know, you got to understand something. Yeah, I mean, this was the same thing that happened with Becky. You know, everybody did this whole fucking throwing balloons in the air. People were shooting in the sky. People were twerking. Some girl jumped on a goddamn Escalade and was butt dropping. 4 months later, we want her back because it caused a lot of ruckus. It caused a lot of dramas, a lot of storylines, a lot of shit was popping off. You always need a fucking villain.
What if she's just gone long enough to be like poor? You know, what if we can just celebrate that? Just a little victories. But we got $5. Be careful with the new YouTube jewels. They're poison. RFK Jr. Can you do it, Jaffe?
Be careful with the new YouTube jewels. They're poisonous. Also, there was another super chat you missed.
Jessica Jingle, ding dong, the beast is gone. Maybe. Celebratory emojis. Hal Pal says Tupa forever. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, you mama.
I mean, people just, you know, like I said, well, I mean, people like to see LolCows. It's called LolCows. You want to see the LolCows crash within the universe. You want to see LolCows spaz out and, you know, the anger and the mad and the way you got her to react and the way she jumped up and you guys fought and stuff like that. You guys made a fucking ton of money.
I mean,
you guys made a shitload of money. You guys made $7,000 on fucking hate one night.
That's true.
You broke a goddamn record.
Fuck you, Lynn Reed. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna miss the bitch. Look, I mean, let's just get Foodie Beauty up here. All right. Her husband don't give a fuck about her no more, obviously. You know. Just pass her around the LCU at this point.
Let's get Foodie Beauty.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Let's get her.
Let's get her.
Yeah.
Foodie, if you're watching.
Foodie is definitely, well, I ain't gonna lie. Foodie is more entertaining. That's for damn sure. If you want to see some wrecked in effect, if you want to see somebody that's gonna bring out a lot of craziness, Foodie Beauty would be that. Yeah, of course. If I had to choose between Foodie and ALR, I would definitely choose Foodie. Foodie is a live person who does rage, who gives honest rage and honest craziness. So yeah, hell yeah, I would definitely love bringing her in. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Would you quit in a day? Probably, but it'd be the best day. It'd be the best day in the LCU.
I don't have the context for what Keemstar just sent.
You know, when you just said Foodie's name, what popped in my mind looking at Jaffe?
No way.
We should team Jaffe up with Pete's.
Yo, mama.
What?
I have breaking news.
What?
Yeah, I don't even understand what he's talking about.
I'm gonna share this image for you real quick. Take a look at this with me. This is LolCow Live, obviously. Who's this that just got
Salah!
Salah? He's watching. He's watching the LCU, your mama.
Salah is a guy.
He's now a member
Crazy.
of LolCow Live.
Spot that. Salah. Oh my God. Somebody said, oh no, not Pete's. Hey, I'm a pitch that. You don't know who Pete's is. Matter of fact, if you can watch a YouTube, pull them up, goddamn TechProtect. Just type in
Drake.
Peetz and Foodie, and he has his own channel. I think Pete's and Jaffe would go crazy. He's a guy that just sits there, just like you, tells like stories. He loves My Little Pony.
Is it
which he thinks is an epic
Pizza of Mind?
Look at Jaffe. Jaffe likes My Little Pony too.
No,
is it a guy named Pizza of Mind or what?
The bronies used to get mad at me because I'm like, I think this is an act. You don't really care about the ponies. They're like, no, we really like that show. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care, but I thought it was an act.
You thought it was an act, huh? See, that would be some base ass conversation with you and Pete about the act because he's really into My Little Pony.
Well, bring him on. Where is he?
He could tell you exactly his favorite. I think it's Starlight or Starbright, one of them weird ones. But yeah,
as long as it's not Applejacks, am I right?
Applejacks, yeah.
Fuck that fucking horse, Mr. Hands. Fucking.
Somebody also said S Jam would be crazy. That would be a fucking wild ass man. Let's cook. Chad is cooking.
Is Pete's the guy who looks like Jaffe? You're kind of a nerd. In Lord of the Rings, the one dude who has that sword reforged or whatever. He's like the king of the fucking land of men or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, Jaffe?
Yeah, Elron or whatever.
L. Ron Hubbard or whatever. It's like if he lost his job and is losing his hairline and never had a diet routine.
I've known her for 15 goddamn.
But who are these people on the show?
That guy, right?
Yeah, that's
him. Who's the lady?
That's him. That's Foodie Beauty.
That's Foodie Beauty eating the foodie, but not.
And why do what is with these? Why do we care? I mean, who are these people?
Well, this is the other queen next to Amber Lynn Reed. Foodie Beauty is also the queen of Girl World with Amber Lynn Reed. They both came up on mukbangs.
Do people not like her like they don't like Amber, or they do like this one?
Oh, they hate Foodie.
Yeah, she got some problems. Well, I mean, she did immigrate to Syria. You know,
she definitely did.
She did do a world tour.
She went to a war-torn country for her man to be with her man Salah.
Even her jewelry can't stand her.
I think I got the name wrong. It's not Elron.
You mean
L. Ron Hubbard, right?
No.
Who's that?
Oh, this book smells so good.
I can't believe Cameron's looking at you like, geez, is that really what she looks like?
Dog, I can't tell.
Yeah,
I can't tell.
But people saying S Jam. The only problem
not Aragorn.
The only problem with S Jam and Jaffe the only problem with that is S Jam is like borderline LolCow, but also horror cow because he almost burnt his apartment being too drunk. And then he also got a few DUIs, which is kind of like, but he's really fucking like spaced out, bro. And man, that'd just be awesome. That'd be awesome to see Jaffe be the wrangler that I know that he is, like a true wrangler. Like I think he'll wrangle the shit out of Pete's and goddamn fucking maybe S Jam drive them fucking crazy. And he don't even know he's wrangling. Like his conversation right there with My Little Pony and why those guys are not real. That right there would set Pete's the fuck off, which would be amazing to watch. Well, I just don't. I've gotten into it with bronies before, and it seems highly performative to me. It's like it's one thing to go, oh, I have a special interest, and there are quality cartoons that are written like Steven Universe is a great example of a cartoon that's clearly made for kids, but it's also written on a level that adults. Gravity Falls is another one.
But My Little Pony is kind of a mainstream network television cartoon that just doesn't have the juice and the writing quality. Now, if you're talking Friendship is Magic, possibly. But I'm just saying, I suggest.
Yeah, Jaffe also loves the movie Cuties. Anyways, it's time to redirect.
I don't love the movie.
We're sending it over to LolCow Crack this time. I know I fucked up. I fucked up yesterday.
Boromir.
Yo, Mom,
yes.
did you know about this?
What?
Yesterday, I redirected to Glass on Crib.
I heard about this.
I fucked up. You know what happened on Gay? I also
they got mad at you.
I think I also redirected to you instead of Reaper.
Thanks, Anna G.
Yesterday was not my day, dog.
Thank you, actually. Thank you, because Wild didn't redirect to me.
Oh, there you go.
Well, yeah, Wild didn't. She got a direct redirect from LolCow Live. I mean, damn, you gonna give her 2? That'd be fucking crazy.
You know,
and I still beat. I still beat her.
Can I just say? May I just say this?
Oh,
people in the chat, when Keemstar says my name wrong, I think he does it as some kind of bullshit.
Joffrey.
Kind of like when Trump shakes people's hands and it's like some attempt at an alpha move. My apathy towards saying my name wrong with Keemstar is like, wow, big deal.
People say you redirected the Reapers yesterday.
Wait a minute. When Yo Mama says my name wrong, which he does, he gets a pass because we're not going to give him reparations, which we should. I would vote for reparations.